Have you ever had a bad breakup? In our culture, we have words for how a breakup feels. It hurts. It is painful. And we mean that quite literally. We feel the emotional pain of a breakup physically in our bodies, a tightening in the chest, stomach pains, painful sobbing, and hurt in our hearts. Contrast that with what some soldiers experience in combat. For generations, troops have reported getting shot or injured in an explosion, and they feel no pain at all, at least as long as they're still in harm's way on the battlefield. In the brain, there is no difference between physical pain and emotional pain. Scientists have scanned people's brains and found the same brain regions are involved in both. In the case of the bad breakup, the brain can actually create an experience of real pain in the body. This is also true of many cases of chronic pain, where doctors cannot find an injury that fully accounts for the pain. It does not mean that these types of pain are imaginary. They simply have their source in the brain. And the brain can take pain away. If a hurt soldier is still on the battlefield and in danger, pain would tell him to stop when what he really needs to do is run. So his brain turns off his pain. Importantly, the parts of the brain that create and regulate pain are not under a person's conscious control. In other words, you can't just tell your brain to stop the hurting. You must care for an injury until it heals, whether that injury is physical or emotional. So instead of trying to control or stop your emotional pain, let it pass through you. Treat it with love, care, compassion, and tenderness, and eventually your brain will let it go. So ultimately, there is little difference between physical and emotional pain. They're both very real, and they both hurt. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or learned something, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel.